And Cheryl and Cryptic Meg, can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Is everything okay? Hello, can this work? Does it work? Please work. Yes? No? Maybe? Hi, Bridget, and Emma, and Brooke, and Victoria Grace, and Ariel, and Kitty, and Heather, and Julia. Still waiting for someone to tell me if it's working or not. And Holographic Maya, and Luke, and Emily, and Kimasaw, and Kiki, and Kawaii K, Taylor, Shauna P, Brianna, Queen of the Galaxy. Welcome to the show! It's working, said Karina. Yay! I'm glad it's working. Okay, let me just do a little tweet so everybody knows that it's happening. There we go. Oh, I should do a Facebook as well. You can tell I'm a bit rusty at this. One sec, I'm just Facebooking. Everyone get to know each other in the chat. Have a little chin wag. Does anyone even say that anymore? A chin wag. I'm live on YouNow. Come hang out with me. There we go. Publish that as well. Okay. It's nice to be back. I'm back in the UK. After 3 months. Where have I even been? What is happening? So I've been back in the UK for about 6 days, 5 days. And Dan and I have been having something that we've been referring to as Pajama Week, where we decided we weren't going to look at an email, we weren't going to do any kind of work whatsoever and just completely chill, because the last 3 months has been intense. So we needed to just get everything out of our heads and get ready to come back to life again. Also, Dan is full of a cold and has been for the last week, which hasn't helped the whole situation. He's currently coughing. I think he got the plague from America. So he's had a cold. I've just been chilling out, and I have been playing on Doom, which is really fun. I will talk about this later, but I've been spending most of my time killing aliens for the last 5 days, or actually hell demons, if we're gonna be specific. How are you, Phil? What did you do 5 seconds before you came live? I've got this weird thing where I brush my teeth before a live show. Is that weird? I think that's weird. I brush my teeth as if you guys could smell my breath. I think it's a psychological thing, because I know I'm going to be speaking to so many people. And if that was the case in real life, and you were there, I'd brush my teeth so I had nice breath. So, psychologically, I'm like, I think it'll be a better live show if I brush my teeth before I do it. And then I've got some minty breath. I think there's something that gives you a bit more confidence about having minty breath. I don't know about you. I don't know if you brush your teeth before doing a live show, but that's what I do. I can smell your breath, said the Narwhal incident. Now, I just want to know what the Narwhal incident was and how you got that username. What was the incident? I just brushed my teeth is the answer to that. Hi, Darla. I'm just accepting some premium messages. Oh, I just accepted one saying, how was the Game of Thrones finale? I don't want to spoil anything for anyone that hasn't seen it, but it was one of the best episodes of Game of Thrones I've ever seen. It was so good. It was... if I could make a noise, I would just say it was... Could you even hear that noise? I think I broke the sound barrier with that noise. Oh no, I'm not meant to say that. The sound barrier is about going fast. Already reported for nudity. Put that clavicle away, Phil. There we go. Don't report me for nudity. I might get kicked off the website. Not again, Phil. We've missed you. I'm glad you're back. I've missed you too, India Carpenter 81957. Haven't missed India Carpenter 81956 though. Sorry. Hi, Grace S. Welcome to the show. Kiera said, nice ice cream t-shirt. Yeah, loads of people were tweeting me saying, wear the ice cream t-shirt. I wore it yesterday. I don't want to wear a smelly t-shirt. It's the same thing as brushing my teeth. I have to wear a different t-shirt to the live show that's been washed and stuff. Katie said, I came to see Tatanov and it was amazing. Thank you, Katie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm glad you got to see me on the stage. Hopefully it wasn't the playlist one where I fell off the stage. Oof. It has been an incredible adventure. There's so many stories from the last 3 months, but I don't want to bombard you all today with a billion stories all at once about the tour. So I thought we could just have a chill, normal, Phil's back, live show rather than here's everything that I've ever wanted to say about the tour today. If that's cool. So let's have a chilled live show today. Tell us now, said Lucy. How was the flight home? The flight home was pretty good. It was one of the flights where you got to go back across the sea, obviously, but going back across that timeline is the worst one because it makes you really jet lagged and they expect you to sleep on a plane, and I'm rubbish at sleeping on a plane. I got about 3 or 4 hours sleep on the plane. I watched a movie. Oh my god, I forgot the name. It had Kylo Ren in it, and it was called like Super Mega Special or something. What was it called? Someone in the chat must know what it was called. It's called Kylo Ren, and it's about a magical child. Magical Special. I don't remember what the movie was called. Anyway, I watched that, and it kind of sent me to sleep slightly. Midnight Special, that's the one. Thank you to the person in the chat. Midnight Special. It was one of those movies that's got an amazing trailer, and you're like, wow, this is going to be the best thing ever. But then when you watch it, it was a bit slower. I was a bit tired, so it helped me drift off to sleep. I'd give it if I was a movie reviewer, I'd give it a 3.5 star. Is that harsh? Might be a bit harsh. So I watched that, got a little bit of a sleep, and then I've been incredibly jet lagged during this pajama week. I've not been able to sleep at night. It's been the kind of jet lag where you go to bed, you think, I'm going to go to bed at a respectable 2 a.m. and try and sleep. But then you just lie in bed and your brain is going, lee, 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 lee. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to get a glass of milk. Maybe that will help. You go back to bed and it's do, 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 do. My head has not been coping with the time difference. I think it's 8 hours. So right now it's 7 p.m. in England, which in America is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11 a.m. in old California. So it was a big difference. I think I've adjusted to it a bit now, though. What's your favourite part about being home, said Chip Overlord? Not being on a bed that moves and shakes. Sometimes the bus was so bouncy, you would get shooken off the bed. Or if it braked fast, your legs would just go whoosh to the end of the bed. So being on a bed that doesn't move is great. And also living in a place that is consistent and not out of a suitcase. So I've been living out of a suitcase and wearing the same bunch of clothes for 3 months. So it's been nice to just like wear some clothes that aren't from my top 10 that I brought to the trip. I brought all my favourite clothes, so it wasn't that bad. But you know when you're just like, oh yeah, I own like different things. I have different possessions. Kind of inspired me to do a big clear out, actually. Because when you've just been living with the same stuff for so long, I mean, I did bring way too much with me. That's the thing. I brought like 2 suitcases worth of stuff, and I accumulated a load of crap. So, actually, when I got back, I was like, I could do a big clear out. So I'm getting ready for a big Phil spring cleaning, or summer cleaning. Is it summer now? I think it's technically summer now. The sun doesn't set for a long time. Before I left, Cosmic Troiler wants me to talk about what I was up to. After the tour ended, I was on YouTubers React. So I did a reaction to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, which is out now. Which I think it was the last ever Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It was a harder one to react to because it's so confusing. Like the rest, it's just like, oh la la la, fun song, something horrifically disturbing. But this one's more like a weird mystery video. So I wasn't sure what to think about it. I did a reaction to that, and then we also did some baking with Rosanna Pansino, which was really fun. She's so lovely, and I think you're going to like what we made as well. I don't want to spoil it too much, but that's going to be on her channel, I think next week or the week after. She told me, but I forgot when it's going on the internet. But yes, baking with someone else who is a professional baker, didn't want to mess up too much, because Dan and I do not have the best track record when it comes to baking on YouTube, do we, really? I mean, the green velvet cakes, they were more like brown poo cakes. I remember when we filmed that, we were like, Should we just do this entire video again? Top YouNow supporter Cool Money with 2 red crowns is here. That's a new fact. I don't know what a red crown is on YouNow, but hello, welcome YouNow royalty. Yeah, we filmed that baking video, the green velvet cakes, and we were like, should we do this again? Or should we just release this video? But it was such a funny video and the footage was so funny. We were like, let's just be honest and say that the cakes didn't work and then people could make their own with extra food colouring and less chocolate. So, yeah. It went slightly better than that. I'll just say that much. Who's the top fans? Levine19, welcome to the top fan club. You get a cat. MKK Sartorius gets a small dog. Is there sincerely gets a lizard. Jotalina is here. You get a small fish. Having a little bit too much fun with this. And Mia Charti is number 5. You get... Oh, just been replaced by Sav Winter. You get to share a tiny moth, but a friendly one at that. OMG Phil said framed clouds. Little Recycle said, which baking video was your favourite that you've made? I think the Halloween brownie graveyard was the coolest one we've done. The triple chocolate nests were kind of insanely dense, but the brownie graveyard was just actually delicious, and I loved decorating it as well. That was really fun. I'd like to do Halloween baking again one day. Maybe this Halloween, who knows? Let's find out. Darla said, thanks for noticing me. I have noticed you, Senpai. Molly Gasoline Fool said, how are you today? I am good. I've recovered from the exhaustion of doing a tour and also the jet lag, and I'm ready and back in action. Dan and I have been doing some gaming videos today, which have been funny, so they will be out soon. There'll be a Dill tomorrow, actually, so look forward to seeing old Dillington again. And we played a game that we have not played before as well today. So wait and see that at some point too. And yeah, it just felt really nice to be back in my house making videos again. I've been looking forward to that actually. Towards the end of the tour, I was like, I can't wait to get back to doing the gaming channel and stuff. So I'm happy that we are making videos again. We were going to try and do a Dill on the road, but it didn't work. You had to like transfer your save file to a hard drive and then get that on the Mac while we played The Sims on the PC. Anyway, I did it wrong and we couldn't do it. So Dill had to wait at home. He'd be like, where are my parents? Where did they go? I think he's got enough fish tacos in the fridge to last him though. Yeah, so Dilly's back tomorrow. Look forward to that. You said you were going to talk about Doom. Yes, I actually completed it. I got to the end of this game, which is like a really hardcore first-person shooter, which I'm usually terrible at. But I was like, no, I'm going to try and learn to be good at this. So I died a lot. I used to play the first Doom with my brother, so I'm quite nostalgic for it. It was like a really, really old-school game. So this is the reboot on the Xbox One, and it was just really good. Quite scary. It's about hell has opened, and loads of hell demons have been released onto a Mars base. Turns out I'm more scared about hell demons than I am about aliens. Just putting that out there. But yeah, in the end you go to... Oh, that's a spoiler. Halfway through the game you go to hell, and that bit is very intense. But I survived and got to the end and beat the final boss. Yay me! In other gaming news, Pokemon Go out. I'm still slightly tired. Pokemon Go is out everywhere, it feels like, except for the UK. What's that about, Nintendo? I can see all my friends on Facebook having so much fun playing it, and I can't play it, and I really want to play it. So bad. It burns. Jessica said it's not available in Canada either. Why? Why would they do this? Why didn't they just wait till it was ready for everyone, like it would be eventually? I want to play it so bad. Apparently, it's getting people walking around a lot. I think I'm going to actually leave the house to play it, you know? I'm going to go catch Pokemon. Maybe not at night. I wouldn't recommend going out at 3 in the morning into a dark alley and catching a Pikachu. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to go. I'm going to be a Pokemon master like I've always dreamed. How many years has led up to this? Like me going outside and catching Pokemon. That's been everyone's dream. From looking at the gameplay, it does look quite fun. Someone stopped their Vulpix hunt to watch this video. Thank you, that means a lot. Maybe there's a Pokemon just hanging right there next to my shoulder in someone's phone. My friend somehow got it. Yeah, there is a workaround where you can change your phone to think it's in Australia, like an unofficial thing. But I was reading some things online that said that might mess up your other apps. And then when the game actually comes out in this country, there might be like UK-specific stuff that you can't get because it thinks you're in Australia. So I don't want to like build up a big Pokemon team and then I won't be able to do some of the stuff when it comes out in the UK. But I'm just hoping they release it soon because I might have to cave and get the Australian one otherwise. And ruin my phone in the process. Poland is also waiting. Yeah, I think it's the whole of Europe, unfortunately. At last it works for me, said EarthMother1997. Welcome. Julia said, how are you? I am great, thank you, Julia. I hope you are nice. Danny Flame says, do you floss your teeth? I don't floss as much as I should. I probably floss like once every 2 weeks. And that's only if I get something stuck between my teeth. But I know you're meant to floss every day. I just don't like doing it. I don't like using Defloss. Daflos. Oh, apparently a big football event is happening right now. Sorry if everyone loves football. Why is this at the same time as the Euro 2016 final? I'm sorry. Bad timing for any football fans. Maybe you could just have the football on in the background. Or I could be on in the background. I could do the commentary for you. They just kicked the ball. They're running at the ball. They missed the goal. They're running away from the ball. The ball's on fire. Everyone's hiding from the ball. There you go. Sorry, I'm going to go watch football. Enjoy the football, Aline. Especially anyone from, is it Portugal and France? Good luck to your countries. Apple Pie Impala said, are your plants okay? I will be showing my house plants in my next Amazing Phil video, so you will find out then. This one that you may see sneaking in the corner seems to be doing pretty well, so I'm feeling positive about the plant situation. Totally. Love the shirt, said Ashley. Thank you. It's my Nyan Pixel Pops. I love this shirt. Mainly because it's very comfortable. I think it's slightly oversized, so it's not choking me in any way. Hi. My mum has a houseplant called Carl. That's cool. What TV shows did you watch while you were away? I watched The Bates Motel, which was great. Really creepy vibe between a mother and son, and if you've seen Psycho, you'll know what it's about, but otherwise it's good to go in not really knowing much. And yeah, generally very gripping. Watched the whole 4 seasons of that. I watched The People vs. O.J. Simpson since I last spoke to you. That was a great courtroom drama. Made me glad that I'm not a lawyer because it seems quite stressful. I watched that. That's really good. I love Bates Motel, said Haley. I just love all the characters and I don't want anyone to die, so it's quite stressful with Bates Motel. Same with Game of Thrones, but that's never going to happen, is it? Lance Hernard just arrived. Welcome, Lance. Thanks for coming. I always think anyone called Lance is a dragon trainer, thanks to Pokemon. Kiera Dasmuth is their #1 fan now. You win a shark. Olivia Sunday 7 is #2. And Lance is coming at #4. Congratulations, Lance. Your party shoes were so snazzy, said Katie. I was so happy with my party shoes. I got those as a last-minute purchase. Because Tatanov After Party was happening. My friends were coming. And I'd just done about 43 shows. So I thought, I need to actually get some party shoes. This is a big deal. This is the end of an era. I'm no longer living on a bus. So I'm going to party. So I got some snazzy shoes. Which if I could be bothered, I would go show you. But I have to be honest, I haven't fully unpacked yet. I mean, you're going to expect that from me, aren't you guys? My entire suitcase is still kind of just all over my floor, exploding everywhere. Kirsty said, are you making a Dan and Phil game? Yes, The Sims is coming tomorrow. So my suitcase has exploded everywhere. I'm going to go through it next week and throw out some stuff, give some things to charity, and hopefully get a bedroom that looks like a bedroom again. I'm getting there, you know, maybe. What are your personality traits? I haven't done that quiz in so long. I think last time I did it, I was IN, what's it called? INT, I don't remember. I was an IN something. I don't know, I don't remember the rest. Not sure you can really put people in so many boxes and just say they're a thing when they're a thing, but a lot of people believe in it. INT. I don't remember what it was. I'll take the quiz again and find out. I miss your live show so much. Thanks, Nicole. I missed you too. Hey, Darla. Hello. Have you been playing Pokemon Go? Lexi, way to stab a stake through my heart. I'm guessing you sent that before I talked about it. Redhead Lester said, what are the videos about next week? You'll wait and see. Although I've given a few hints already. How did you go 3 months without Mario Kart? Well, Elaine, I actually took the Wii U on tour. So there were a few Mario Karts. So I didn't miss out on it so much. But it's better to play on a big TV. Definitely. Tour bus TV was not that great. Your YouNow is the most popular, bro, said Carlos. Thanks, Carlos! Am I on the homepage or something? Maybe. What other things did you watch? They were the main things that I watched. I just finished watching Fargo as well with Martin Freeman. That's really great if you want a snowy crime drama. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm just kind of... There's a hole in my heart now Game of Thrones is gone. I miss it so much. Did you do anything else at the airport? At the airport? Oh my gosh, I had the most stressful time at the airport of my life. I mean, I've had a pretty stressful few times in my life, so maybe not that... I'd say it's in the top 10. So we'd just done the video with Rosanna, and after that, they kindly arranged us a car to the airport. So we had, I think, 6 in total suitcases with us and 2 backpacks. Clambered into this car, kind of tired because we've done loads that day, got up early to get out of the hotel to get to Rosanna's house, get to the airport. So, wasn't in the most organised mindset, and as you know me, I'm not really that organised anyway. We get to the airport, actually really early, like 4 hours before the flight, which is a totally unfair thing to do. So I had loads of time. I'm trying to get to airports really early now because of the last incident that happened to me where I almost missed my plane. So, got to the airport early, Dan and I got out of the car, got all our suitcases out of the car, I got one of those trolleys so we could pile all the suitcases up and be organised. When Dan was like, Phil, something's missing, I was like, what? Have we lost a suitcase? What's going on? And there's so many people around, someone's stolen a suitcase. He's like, Phil, where's your backpack? I realised that my backpack containing my passport, my laptop, all of my prized possessions, my fancy headphones that I really love. I think my phone as well was actually in the backpack in the front pocket because I like to be prepared before getting into the airport to have all of my stuff in the front pocket so when you go through the electricity scanner you're not stressed out. Anyway, my backpack had gone. I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I was like, where was it? Did someone steal it? Did I take it out of the... And then I realised I'd only left it in the frickin' taxi. I'd left my backpack in the taxi that had then driven off away from LAX. How do you even get a bag back from a taxi company? I had no idea what to do. So Dan was like, okay, what can we do? What can we do? I was just freaking out. I didn't have a clue how to sort out this situation. So he decided to call Rosanna, who had organised the car for us, so she might know who the driver was, or like the company or something. Meanwhile, I had the bright idea, this has been like 7 minutes now, the bag has gone. I decided to run as fast as I could alongside the traffic, which was moving quite slowly, in the hope that I would see the taxi and be able to catch up with it. Now, LAX is the busiest place ever, so there's like 17,000 cars all moving. And I was just running as fast as I could. I don't think... I was like Sonic. I was running past all the cars, trying to see our car, which thankfully was black compared to like the million taxis that all look the same. So I was looking out for a black car. I think I ran about 3/4 of a mile down the side of the airport until right in the distance before it went out into the freeway again, I saw our car. So please never try this at home. This was a dumb thing to do, but I was panicking because I wanted to go home and it had my passport in it. I decided that I was going to walk into the flow of the still slow-moving traffic to stop the taxi. So I walked into the first lane like, stop! And thankfully the car stopped. Into the second lane. Into the third lane. And then edged myself into the 4th lane of traffic. Everyone was beeping their horns like, what the hell is this guy doing? The cops at LAX are all watching me now at the side of the road like, why is this guy in the road? Like, what is he doing? I knocked on the car window and the driver was just like, why is there a boy knocking on my window in the 4th lane of traffic? So I knocked on the window, he rolled down the window and was like, what are you doing, son? I said, no, I think my bag is still in your car. So he opened the door. Thank hallelujah, my bag was sat on the seat. I'm such an idiot. I got the bag. I then had to somehow get out of his car and get back across the traffic. He's like, there's no way I can stop. You're going to have to get out again. So I got out of the car, and then thankfully everything had slowed down again for the lights. So I was just like, stop, sorry, let me through, thank you. And then I managed, thank God, to get back with my bag and get on the plane. It was horrible. I mean, it was a silly thing to do going into the traffic, but it was going so slowly everybody could see me, so it wasn't like I was like endangering anybody else. But yeah, that was stupid. Always remember that your possessions are with you if you're looking after suitcases. This is why I shouldn't ever be in charge of anything serious, and is why I'm not a surgeon or a train conductor or something else that requires talent. Not talent, but I guess common sense is what I'm lacking sometimes. So yeah, I got my bag back, but honestly, I was so stressed. When I got back to Dan, I was just almost hyperventilating because I'd run so fast. I was like, I got the bag. It's okay. I got the bag. And he just like sat on the suitcases playing Angry Birds. He had actually got through to Rosanna, and maybe the driver would have been able to find us again, but I don't know how he would have. So I got it back. Ciara's like, I did that before. I lost my passport, said Eli. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine. I would have been so... Do you know when you mentally prepare yourself to do something? I was so mentally prepared to come home that I would have just... if I couldn't have gone home that day, I think I would have just cried. I would have just like... I would have just cried in the airport and said, please just take me home. Mel said, my dog ate my passport. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to get a new passport if you're in a different country. I think you have to speak to your embassy. I'd have to go to the British embassy and see some scary British people. The sun got to your head. Yeah, I'm not used to that LA weather. Well, the Phoenix weather. Small story. Do you know how hot it was in Phoenix? It was 47 Celsius. Which in Fahrenheit, I will now tell you, 47 Celsius in Fahrenheit, 116.6 Fahrenheit in Phoenix. My eyes turned to steam at some point. It was ridiculous. I live in Phoenixville. It's hell, said Little Mixball. It was like walking into hell or like a volcano. I've never been hit by such a wall of heat, because I've been to Dubai before where I think it was 40 degrees, but 47, I tell you what, those 7 degrees made such a difference. It was intense. It was so warm. I love living in Phoenix, said Dawn. I think if you live there, you'll probably adjust to it, I guess. But when I was there, I was just like, I'm actually going to set on fire. I mean, you know how pale I am. I don't think my skin could handle it. I think I'd instantly crisp. I'd be amazing crisp. I came to the Phoenix show. It was nice to see you. I think I was very sweaty in that show because of how warm it was. Thankfully, the US has air conditioning though, so once you got inside, it wasn't too bad. If it was 47 degrees here and we got no air conditioning, I think I would just actually explode. The house would set on fire. Katie said, did you like Denver? Denver was great. It was such a nice place. However, Denver is so high above sea level that there is less oxygen. So there is, I think, 30% less oxygen in Denver than there is on the ground or in a normal place. So when we got there, I was just so aware that there wasn't enough air to breathe. You get used to it if you live there, obviously. And then when people from Denver come back down to the surface, I bet they're like superhumans that can run really fast. But it was so crazy that there was less air. So the show that we do is quite energetic, Tatanoff. So parts of it, I was like, oh, I'm so out of breath. What is this? And I realised it was because of the oxygen. And it just made me kind of pleasantly lightheaded for the whole day. It was really strange. But yeah, it was a great place. I liked the place. But when we were driving down on the bus away from it, my ears popped. So my ears popped, and then I just felt like my brain was just filling back with oxygen again. And I was coming back to life. So that was what I took away from Denver. Let's have a look at the top fans. Lance, the dragon trainer, is number 1. Congratulations, you and a dragon. Sierra Damsf is number 2. You and a smaller dragon, but still a dragon nonetheless. Olivia Sunday wins a small corn on the cob. Liv Love Jelena wins a TV remote that is controlling all of your possessions. And Jotalina wins a tiny kitten. Congratulations. This is the first time I've seen a live show. It's crazy that you're actually live. I promise it is live. This is not pre-recorded. Because I just answered your question. What? What's happening? So, yeah. The tour is over. I'm back. As someone's just like, I just got here. What's happening? I'm having a fringe check. That's what's happening. Yeah, the tour is over. I'm back in England and still slightly delirious. But I'm mostly over it now. I think I was like actually exhausted at the very end, for sure. Let's have a look back at the premium messages. Jewel got stung by a horsefly. I've seen those. They've got like, if you look at a close-up of a horsefly, they've got actual knives coming out of their mouths. It's ridiculous. Kate said, did you like Toronto? I love Toronto. It was a great city. I went to a baseball game. Let's go Blue Jays. That's what I took away from Toronto. Molly said, what do you miss about the tour? I miss so many things about the tour. Like seeing loads of you guys and doing the show is really fun. It's something I look forward to. Oh no, I'm catching Dan's plague. What do I miss? I miss the people as well. There's such a huge team with us the whole time. It became like a tour family. So when we were hanging out with the same people every day to then just not see them, it's a bit like, oh, where's my friends gone? I missed you so much, said Hannah. I missed you too. Do you have any weird dreams lately? What was that dream I had? I had a dream. Oh, it was so stupid. Something about that I had to wear all the same colour on YouTube. There was a new rule on YouTube that meant I had to wear like banana yellow t-shirt and shorts. Oh, I was like, these don't suit me. Why have I got to wear these? They're like, oh, you gotta wear these now, guys. That's what you got to wear if you're a YouTuber, so everyone knows you're a YouTuber. I was like, what? That was stupid. I'd guess that's a weird dream. I keep dreaming I'm back in America as well, so I wake up like, oh, where am I? I'm in England. God save the Queen. Madison freaked out when I posted on Instagram. I should use Instagram more. I'm not that good at Instagram. If you want to see the most from me, I think you should follow me on Twitter, because that's where I do the most stuff. Twitter.com/amazingphil if you want to go have a visit. You look lovely today, said Daniela. Thank you! After I got back, I looked so pale and tired. I had like super big eye bags and I was just like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. But yeah, I think I am feeling quite refreshed now. Last night was actually the first time I've had a full night's sleep. Every night since we got back, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. just like wide awake, even if I've had like 2 hours sleep. And then it'd take me about an hour to go back to sleep again. It's really weird. But last night I slept through like a baby. Do you know when they say, oh, we slept through? That was me. I slept through. Where's Dan? He's probably coughing somewhere. He's got a cold. What else have I got in the premium messages? Meeting you is truly amazing. Oh, thanks, Darla. I can see us in the profile picture. Don't we look cute? Welcome back, Phil. Thank you, Jotalina. How was the American pancakes? Well, Chloe, I sampled a whole bunch of American pancakes. My favourite, I think, was the IHOP birthday cake pancakes. They were something special. I sampled a lot of actual birthday cake flavoured goods in America. They've got a flavour we don't have here is in the UK is birthday cake. So you can't just like get a birthday cake ice cream. That wouldn't make sense to a British person. But in America, you've got birthday cake flavoured ice creams, milkshakes, pancakes. So basically, it's batter, but then inside the batter is loads of. Do you call them hundreds and thousands? We call them hundreds and thousands, which are like loads of tiny sprinkles, basically. And then on top, they put some birthday cake whipped cream stuff and a cherry on top. And I thought it was going to be gross. I just bought it for the novelty, but it was actually pretty darn delicious. So I enjoyed my birthday cake pancake. I would have it again. I think I'm American fooded out slightly now, though, so I'm glad to be back eating less burgers and fries and pancakes. I mean, I never thought I'd say that I'm happy to be eating less pancakes, but I think I'm ready for a bit of a pancake cleanse. Might drink a bit more water and maybe eat some fruit. I've been trying to eat some apples and bananas today. Obviously, I've had lunch as well, but also topping up on my vitamins. My dog is watching your live show, said Matu loves you. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Hope that got your dog's attention. Happy birthday, Maddie Moop. That's a great username. What's it like being in the UK? It's less warm, although it's still pretty warm here. It's like 24 degrees. Nice and sunny, which helped the transition. I'm just not outside playing Pokemon Go. Why? As soon as I got back, it came out. Imagine if I had it on tour, I would have just caught all of the Pokemon. I went to so many places. That is the most I've ever travelled. I literally would have been a Pokemon master. Because who else? Who else travels like 8 miles? I mean, not 8 miles. 800 miles every night. That's what I was doing. So I would have caught them all. Honestly, if it was like 6 a.m, I would have been like, stop the bus! There's a Rhyhorn outside! Everyone would have been so annoyed at me. Hi, Phil. Hi, Zoella Daydream. Zoella's got her own emoji. I should totally do a Zoella emoji at some point. That's really cool. I missed the Dan and Phil emoji. I wish it stayed around forever. Anyway, Georgia is arrived. Phil, I missed you so much. Thank you, Levine. That is what most of the premiums are saying. What else do we have on here? I've missed you. Thank you, Emily. Hi to Ignacio and Paloma. Hi to Eve and Darla. Hi to Samantha and Colucci. I'm just doing lots of highs at the moment. So, I did play some Doom. That was a thing. What else did you play? Did you play any 3DS? I forgot to bring my 3DS charger, and then I never bothered to buy one. So I didn't do that. Did you miss your parents? Yes, I miss my parents so much. I haven't been to see them yet, but I will head to the north at some point and see them. My mum sent me some summer candles. I could do a candle haul. Shall I do another candle haul? I think, as my live shows have not been here for a while, I think we're due a candle haul, guys. Strap yourselves in. 4,000 people just left the chat. So, it's a pretty big one. I have not sniffed these yet. So this is prime live sniffing from Phil. Here we go. So first, it's meant to be a summer candle haul. The first one she got me is vanilla. I mean, come on. Come on, Kath. Of all the candles. It smells like vanilla. Like, vanilla ice cream is being shoved up your nose really fast. So that's pretty nice. I might burn that if I'm feeling ice creamy. Next one, Sunset Breeze. So that should smell like the sea air is going up your nose. Oh, that's good. It's a bit salty. It's like someone has got some sand and pressed it into your nose, but in a good way. I like that one. Next one is Moonlight. Everyone loves the smell of moonlight. Do you know when you're looking at the moon, you're like, that is some good smelling moonlight. Ooh, it smells like the house of a witch. It's like if you visited a really like mysterious psychic and they were burning something. It smells like that, like really musky. It's a good like musk. What else have we got? Lemongrass and ginger. Whoa! I don't like that one at all. That is like the smell of Chinese food. It actually just smells like Chinese food. No thanks. Sorry, lemongrass. I don't like the taste of lemongrass that much either, so maybe that's why. What have we got next? Riviera escape. Now that's aspirational. Oh, darling, why don't we go on a Riviera escape? Nah. Not sure about that. It's kind of like air freshener. It smells like... Do you know when an air freshener's like cool breeze or something? Smells a lot like chemicals, but kind of in a good way. I don't hate it, but it's no sunset breeze, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Dreamy summer nights. This is a Dan candle, because it is completely black. Ooh, that's nice. That's like the musky one, but with added fruit. It's like you've dipped a fruit in a ball of musk. It's like being hugged by a musky gorilla. I like that. Is that what happens on a dreamy summer night? I don't know. And flowers in the sun is the last one that my mum got me. Oh, that smells of flowers in the sun. Or flowers in any kind of weather, really. It smells like flowers, basically. That's nice. That's summery. And that's the end of my candle haul. Yay! Hope you all enjoyed that. So I'm going to be burning those. I'm not really that into candles, if I'm honest, in the summer months. It's all about Christmas candles, isn't it, really? Like wintry, candly vibes. But I'll still burn those, because why not have a house that smells nice? I've got some friends coming over tomorrow, so I want them to smell the house in a nice way. So we did leave the house for so long. We got back, and do you know if you like go in not a garden shed, but if you go in a room that has not been... I don't have a metaphor for this. Basically, it smelled like a house that hadn't been lived in for a while, so it wasn't like super dusty or anything, it was just like unlived in. There was no lived in vibe, so I need to burn some candles. I need to rub my body on the carpet so it smells human again. Stale. Didn't smell stale. Thankfully, I threw all the food away, so it wasn't like, oh my gosh, there's a rotten orange in the corner. Are you wearing shorts? I am. I've released the knees. Free the knees. That just looks like I'm naked from the waist down. I promise I'm wearing shorts. There are shorts right now. Yeah, it's warm in this house, especially filming gaming videos because we've got a giant light on us. I don't want a sweaty episode with Dill. We had enough of that when he was on the spa, didn't we? Shorts goals. Not really that experimental when it comes to shorts. I'm all just about the black shorts, really. I've been sick for the past week and this is cheering me up. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. I've lost your name. I'm sorry. You. I'm just going to call you You. I hope you feel better soon. You know who you are. Who else is in the premium chat? Mary said, Pokemon's out in the US when you leave. I know! What is this catastrophe? You made my night, said Farana. Thanks for coming. You made my night. Or were you talking about when I met you, maybe? I think I was in your profile picture. You make me so happy. Oh, these are all sweet. Thank you. Elena said, how many times do you go to IHOP? About 17,000. Maddie said, how bad was your jet lag? It's been one of the worst jet lags I've had. I'm still waking up at 4 a.m. So hopefully my new not doing that will stay. What am I saying? That didn't make any sense. I named my hamster Phil. Oh, thanks, John Steam. That was hamsterese for thank you. Undertale, that will be coming soon as well. Look forward to some Undertales. Some Undie Pops. My bird is singing so loudly. Well, that's what you get for having a bird. It's going to sing, isn't it? Can't really give you that much sympathy on the bird. Do you like Martin Freeman? Yes, he was amazing in Fargo. It was so good. And I find him quite Martin Freeman-y. So I thought he might be distracting because I always just see him as Watson. But I completely forgot he was like a completely different character. So that was awesome. Has the construction outside your house stopped? No. Will it ever stop? It looks like when I look out the window, it's like there's one person doing construction on an entire house. So I think we're just going to have hammering and drilling in the background forever. Thankfully, legally, you can't do construction on a Sunday, so this is like a prime day for filming videos. But when I film my Amazing Phil, if there's any hammering in the background, you know why. It won't be that distracting, though. Who do you ship Norman with? No one, really. I did with Emma at first, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But I'm all about Dylan and Emma now. Or Dilemma, which I learned was the ship name. Not Emma Lon, as I was saying. Imagine having a ship name called Dilemma. Horror movie recommendation, said Atara. Ooh, that is a good question. I like... Why has my mind gone blank? Horror movies. I watched the new Conjuring. That was great. Wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still amazing. Not everyone loves it. I've seen a lot of people telling me that they thought it was boring, but I was really entertained. I mean, you go into one of those movies knowing it's going to be a bit silly, and it was a bit silly, but it also had some really scary jumps. I almost dropped my popcorn like 3 times. It's also set in Enfield, which is near me, so you get to see a bit of old school Britain in the 70s. Was it the 70s? I don't know. The 80s? It was in the past, anyway. They've all got really London-y accents. Alright, mate, want to shine your shoes? Remy Lee said Food Wars Season 2 is out. I'm very excited. I'm currently watching an anime called Death Parade, which is really great. It's about a place in between living and dying where people are judged for if they're going to go to heaven or hell. And it's this really cool bar where they make people play games, which is sometimes quite horrifying, where they decide and test them as humans. And you find out how these people died. It's really cool. That was a bad explanation. But it also has the best theme song of any anime I've heard yet. It's my favourite theme song. So even if you don't want to watch it, just like Google Death Parade theme tune, or theme song, and have a listen. It's really, really great. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, Food Wars. I'm kind of waiting for more episodes to be out, because with Food Wars I was always like, I've got to wait a week? No! So if I leave it a bit, then, oh, cheeky knee, hopefully I won't be feeling less deprived if I've got some more to watch. Don't like waiting. Waiting for Game of Thrones was horrific with those last 3 episodes. So many cliffhangers. Have you watched any X-Files? I've finished the X-Files, and I've seen the new X-Files as well. So I'm completely done with it. That was a journey and a half. I'm hoping they'll make some more new ones for some various reasons. Your voice is very soothing, said Elise. Thanks, Elise. Your comment was very soothing. Let me have a look at the premiums. Looking for something that is not hello. Can you braid your hair, said Sile. I used to be able to do it. So you make 3, or making a plait basically. So you make 3 different bits, and then one goes, I'm going in the middle. And then this one's like, no, I'm going in the middle. And then this one's like, no, I'm going in the middle. And then this one's like, no, I'm going in the middle. And then this one's like, I'm going in the middle. And then this one wants to go in the middle as well. I'm doing it, guys. There we go. It's a braid. Okay, that was the worst braid ever. Is it going to stay? No. I just ruined my hair for you. Sniff. I'm not getting the cold. I'm in denial about the cold. Your fans have saved 142 moments from this broadcast. Check them out on your profile. Oh yeah, that's a new YouNow thing, isn't it? I think you can all vote up, like, your favourite moment or something. I'm going to check that out later. I didn't want to test it out now, because I don't know how it works. But you've all saved some moments. Click the video to capture a moment. Hey, Phil Lester. Hey, Slaley Beanie. You've got a little red crown as well. That's cool. You must be a prime YouNower. You're a king of YouNow. Have we got any other messages in here? I love your pastel ice cream shirt, said Lily. Thanks. I'm going to save it to wear in a video, I think. Maybe a summary video, which will fit the pastel aesthetic. Do we have anything else? You're coming to Australia. I am! I'm coming to Australia. I'm so excited that we finally got to tell you guys that that was happening, because there was a load of puzzle pieces to put into place, and finally we were like, yes, it can happen. We can come to Australia. There are still some tickets left in Perth. So if any of you live near Perth or fancy a road trip, come and see us. if you go to danandphiltour.com, there are some Australian tickets. I'm mildly worried about the giant insects, I'm not going to lie. Spiders bigger than our faces. But I'm sure it'll be worth it to see some of our Australian audience, because I've always wanted to return, so I'm really excited. Hopefully I'm going to get to see some of it as well. Have a mini Australian explore. Because it's a beautiful place. I remember last time, it was so beautiful. I'll be in London when you're in Australia, said the ballista. Oh, we're going to cross paths. Keep London safe for me, hey? Who else has just arrived? Live to Love Jelina's number 5 in the top fans. You win a cactus. Olivia Sunday 7 wins a cactus. Kiera Dance wins a cactus. Gabby Gonzi wins a cactus. And Lance is still number 1. A cactus for you. Who took care of your houseplants while you were on tour? Well, that's going to be a feature of my new video. But my brother did come in and he said he was going to do some watering. So I can put some of the blame on my brother if anything went wrong. Hey buddy, you in London? I am in London! What are the chances, Emma? Give me a cactus, said Rosalie. Okay, as you asked nicely, you can have one too. What are your thoughts on American Starbucks, said Anushk. Herala. I think you've got more flavours, actually. So you've got like cooler flavours. In England, it's rare that there'll be an exciting new Frappuccino, but in America it's like, have a random waffle cone Frappuccino. Here's the birthday cake Frappuccino. Here's the s'mores Frappuccino. I didn't really even know what s'mores were, did I? So to taste them in the form of a frozen drink was pretty exciting. So the s'mores one is my favourite. No. Rewind. The waffle cone one is my favourite, which is basically actually waffle cone flavoured coffee topped with cream with waffle cone sprinkled on top. It was amazing. Sometimes you'd like choke on a piece of waffle cone while drinking it, but it was really worth it, honestly. Pastel edits in real life, said Van Gogh. Is that a thing? How do you do that? How would you make a pastel edit in real life? I guess because I tried that pink hair dye stuff in one of the Tumblr videos, and that did not work. I'd have to buy some pastel aesthetic clothing, I guess. What else is a pastel aesthetic? A flower crown? Wear a flower crown! Yeah. Just lots and lots of paint. Just cover your hair in paint. What happened with the magnets, said JC. I failed my mission. I thought I'd be in more, like, souvenir shops. But turns out I just failed my magnet quest. I bought about 3 magnets. I'm really ashamed. I should never announce I'm going to make a collection of something and then just fail. So yeah, I think I got like Las Vegas. I got one at NASA, which doesn't even count because it's not a state, although it should be a state. And one in Florida, which was like my start of my project. So yeah, failed the magnet quest. Oh well, I saw lots of things with my eyes and took lots of fabulous photos. Please be quiet, T just arrived. You arrived right near the end. Leah just proposed. I met you too, Leah. I can see us. Ah, is that our wedding photo then? Scare Dan. He's got a cold. I can't scare someone with a cold. Can't kick a man while he's down. There's 19,000 people watching. That is crazy. Hello. So I say hello 19,000 times. Hello. I sped it up for you. There, I just greeted all of you at the same time. Linda, the weakest link, gave me 50 likes. Glad you forgave me for insulting your dress. Sorry, Linda. I'm the girl that gave you a North Carolina magnet, said Laurie. Well, thank you. You added to the collection. Kind of didn't count because I didn't buy it, and that was my thing. But thank you for adding to the collection. You saved me. So now I technically have 4 magnets. What's else in the premium messages? My mum says you're delightful, said Sorry. Thanks, Sorry's mum. Sorry's mum has got it going on. That was inappropriate. Take that back. It's too late. What else is in the messages? Let's have a look. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Jenna. I'm heading off soon, by the way, guys. because I'm going to go get some food. But I'm going to answer a few more questions before I leave. Just wanted to let you know, because it's sometimes bad when I'm just like, okay, bye. Just flagging that I'll be leaving soon. Have you ever watched Orange is the New Black, said Shadow Gatebi? No, I haven't, but I hear it's amazing. Area player is watching me at a water park. What? How? You're just going down a slide with your waterproof phone. How exciting for Phil poking out of your phone. What's your favourite Sims video? I can't choose my baby. What? My favourite Sims video? I've had a few favourites. I think when there's a themed, like a new thing to explore, like when the camping, the 2 episodes where we went camping, they were fun. Or when we went to the spa most recently, that was a good one. I like just like new stuff is released. That's what I find most exciting. Katniss got all of the tour merch. Thank you, Katniss. We're going to be releasing some of that on Dan and Phil's shop soon, on danandphilshop.com, if you would like some of our US tour merch. As I think it looked really cool. I was so happy with the design of it. Your German is better than Dan's. Well, I did do German at school, and Dan didn't. So he's got an excuse not to have good German. And I have an excuse... I have no excuse not to have better German if I did it at school. Brikuko! Breek Udo is the #1 fan now. You have taken the cactus crown. That sounds quite painful, actually, doesn't it? My dog is watching, said Isabella. Ruff, ruff, ruff. To your dog as well. What else do we have? My chat is frozen a little bit. Oh, we're back. Who's your favourite superhero? Thor. Is it really, though? I kind of really like Spider-Man as one to root for. I like the idea that it's just like a teenage kid that then becomes a superhero and just decides to do good in the world. That's nice. That's a good vibe for Spider-Man. Sometimes they're just like, I was born a hero and that's just me, but I like when they're transformed and have got this dilemma of, are they going to save the world or just be a normal person? That's kind of like why I like Buffy as well. I live forever with the knowledge you know who I am. Oh, well now I do. Hello, Sarah. Sarah just got the username Sarah. That was a good snatch. People have started saying bye. Yeah, it's going to be over, guys. Have you seen any Snapchat filters? I don't have I do have the app, but I don't use it. But I have experimented with a few filters just to have a play around with it. I like the filters. I think that's got the best like face augmentation. Is that the right word? I don't know. Software out of any app I've seen. It's so clever. Glad you're back. I'm glad you're back as well. Thanks for coming, Hayley King. Okay, one more question and I'm going to head off into the universe. Let me see. What have we got? Everyone's asking about the magnet quest. Sorry, Katie, I failed you. I failed you so much. You make me happy. Thanks, Maya. You make me happy too. I saw you in Toronto. It's amazing. Thanks, Izzy. Or Izza. Sarah and Grace, hello. And Molly said, how badly do you want Pokemon Go? What would I do for Pokemon Go? I would eat a whole block of cheese to have Pokemon Go today. That is how much I'd want it. And on that disgusting note, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for coming. This has been fun. I'm happy to be back in my house making videos. Look forward to Dill tomorrow and then much more in the future, I promise. Thank you, Amelia and Erica and Sela and Makeaway, Chrissy Howell, Art by Laurie, Bracudo, Lance, Gabby, Sierra, Olivia, Emily W, Tira, Mika, Sugoi Brooks, Stugoi, Vascular, Courtney Coy, Lynn, Fangirl11, Sharonetta, Charlie, Cold Coffee Savan, and Phil Trash 3001. Thanks so much for coming to my live show. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.